Hey everyone, Mongo here, and welcome back to another episode of Is It Really That Bad? And today we're going to watch the infamous Kevin Nash, Goldberg, and Scott Steiner match from New Blood Rising from the dreaded WCW 2000s era. Now, I didn't watch WCW 2000 for obvious reasons. There's a lot of lore, there's a lot of backstage politics, injuries, and just debacles that go along with this era, so I stayed far away. So I've never seen this match, but I've heard brutal things about it. It's got a .50 on Cage Match. So I want to take a look at this match, see if I can find something good, or find out.
Is it really that bad? Is it really that bad?
So without further ado, let's watch Kevin Nash versus Goldberg versus Scott Steiner, WCW 2000. All right. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. All right, made my first thing. NWO Wolfpack, fire theme. Love the Wolfpack. But comment. Okay, commentators are kind of. Motorcycle accident, that's right. I do remember that lore. Oh, this is in Vancouver. Shout out to Matt from Canada. Why am I doing another Scott Steiner match with that damn siren? Who do we like? What do you think's going to go over? Like, they're using backstage terms on commentary. Interesting. Do its best for... So is this a work or a shoot? Like, do they know WCW is basically just dead at this point? So they're just like, hey, this is what's going to happen. So they're basically telling us this is a scripted match on commentary. They're telling us that this, hey, we're not sure who's going to go over, who's going to do the job. What the actual fuck? They're talking about backstage politicking right now. We're not even 2 minutes in. So now they're saying if Scott Steiner doesn't want to put someone over, he won't. Is this... I don't know if I'm going to go to get through this. So the commentary team just spent the entire time basically saying Goldberg was in a motorcycle accident, not sure if he's going to be there. Vince Russo guaranteed a winner, but Kevin Nash was a politician backstage, and Scott Steiner doesn't like to do the job. They were literally just breaking the fourth wall, admitting it's a scripted match, and all the politicking, which, yes, in WCW 2000 we knew there was politicking, but mother of God, they're just admitting it on a pay-per-view. Like... The reputation does not do WCW 2000 justice. This is August 2000. And they're literally exposing the business, as everyone always say, live on commentary. Oh my God. This is... It's going to be real hard to find something about this. Wow. So they're playing Goldberg's music a second time. I'm going to have to watch Tom's Customs to see more of, like, the deep cuts on this and kind of see what's a work and what's a shoot. Because, like, I understand, like, especially in the 2000s, they did a lot of work shoots. But was this Vince Russo's creative genius? Is this the bullshit he wants us to believe? Like, let's tell everybody that there's politicking backstage. Now we're going to start the match that advertises a triple threat with Nash and Steiner. Because Goldberg had his interest in me play twice, didn't show up because they don't know if he's going to show up. We usually watch the monitor. Let's see if we can see something out of the ordinary. Oh. So now they're in kayfabe, but preparing for this match. So they're switching between kayfabe and shoot. Work and shoot. Now it's going to be a shoot fight for... Now they're basically saying Goldberg's no-showing. This is... Who thought this was a good idea to go to commentary and basically be like, hey, let's expose that this is a worked match, that it's scripted. Let's talk about the backstage politicking injuries. Let's expose all that, but also let's make it kayfabe, because here comes Goldberg with the infamous WCW fucking rib tape, hitting everyone with a chair. WCW love their fucking rib tape. I will say, though, let's see if Scott Steiner takes more than 3 bumps, because last episode I did, he took like 3. Oh, okay. Elbow drop. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, well, Time Warner's decision wasn't the shitty quality of WCW with all the booking committee bullshit and backstage. They can say what they want in that documentary about who killed WCW. Russo and Bischoff, 50-50, fucking equally just destroyed this company. Scott Steiner's at least bumping. It's a plus. So far, it's the entrance music for me. I feel bad for any poor bastard who went to this in Vancouver. I'm going to have to ask Matt if he went. Nash is almost fell getting back in the ring. Oh, my God. Exchanging blows. Like, I'm going to give it to Goldberg, Nash, and Steiner. Like, you can only work with whatever they give you to work with. But if they're really exposing all the politicking and bullshit backstage, they can take the full blame too. I don't know. I don't want to pretend to know. At least they're trying. Nash is being smart, you know, is going after the ribs. Psychology. Oh. Belly to belly suplex. I will give it an improvement over Steiner's and Dudley's. Scott Steiner actually looks like he is doing really well in this match. He looks decent. They're still going back and forth on commentary about, like, who's going to do the job. They're still blurring the lines between a work and a shoot, kayfabe and scripted, real. Like, it's imagine watching this live in 2000 and just hearing all this shit after all the other bullshit WCW pulled. How did anyone stick around? Oh, God. March 2001 wasn't a pity. It was a mercy. Sucks that it made a monopoly in wrestling, but whew, I don't know if this could have survived. Like, imagine what 2001 WCW would have brought if this was the summer of 2000. No wonder a lot of people suggested pretty much anything from WCW 2000 when I asked, what matches should I watch? Yeah, there's a reason I didn't watch this, no. Hearing the rumors were true. No, my friends who sat through this. Shout out to AJ, because I'm pretty sure you've rewatched most of this. Big boot to the face. Who do you think's going to see now? Who do you think's going to go over? They're using insider terms again. It's literally like back and forth, like, Oh my God, he's doing this. Oh my God, he's doing this. He's gonna go over. Is he not? Is he gonna? Who's gonna do the right thing? So, oh my God, Kevin Nash gets momentum. Like they just switch between fake and real. Sorry, scripted and real. Kevin Nash went for a jackknife powerbomb. Goldberg no sold, just got up, shoved him, and he's leaving. Goldberg's fucking leaving. Vince Russo is now coming down. He's laughing at Russo, telling him to get in the ring. Goldberg's just leaving. Russo just looks defeated. This is just... Now they're admitting that they help each other do moves because they're saying that Goldberg didn't want to take the jackknife powerbomb. They basically just admitted that like Goldberg gave up on the match because he didn't want to take a bump. And they're just saying they could have gotten to a shoot fight. They're now just... This whole match is like... You're supposed to suspend disbelief for wrestling. You're supposed to pretend that you're not watching a movie, a television show, that you're watching people who are fighting for something. And they're literally telling you that they don't want to do their job and put on the script and go by the script and put someone over. They don't want to take a bump. And then switch back into... We're going to tell you the story behind the match. The story is there is none, because you're telling us that they're trying to just put on a match for the sake of putting on a match, but nobody wants to do business. So you're burying them, but then also trying to put There's no fucking rational person who thought this was a good idea. There's not one. This is... Wow. How is there 2.4 thousand likes on this? Ugh. And now they're talking, oh, I'd love to see what the backstage is like. And again, that could be work shoot. Okay, now... Now they're selling us Snake Eyes like it's the most devastating move. The referee just basically... She low blows Kevin after the ref took a horrible... Now they're saying they're going into business themselves with a worked move. They're trying so hard to be like, it's real, but it's not. This is... Wow. It's just... Last two episodes, there's been more shots to the dick than... It's at least 4 shots to the dick in the last 2 episodes of the Scott Steiner match. The ref just magically wakes up. The ref just magically wakes up. He's selling that weird little push shove like it was the end of the world. Scott Steiner says, come on, ref. He wakes up.
I've never seen Nash use a DDT before. Boy, they're working on the fly in there right now.
They're working on the fly. Now they're basically saying they're improvising. They're working. And according to commentators, she took a powerbomb earlier, and again, Scott Steiner jumps on Kevin Nash's back. She gets out of the ring. Another big boot. The straps are coming down. Here comes a jackknife. The most exciting thing to happen in this match, that's wrestling. No.
1, 2, 3. It's over. Nash did it.
They just praised Scott Steiner for taking the move. That's a shot to Goldberg.
He's like Babe Ruth. Nash called the shot, hit the home run. Why did Goldberg leave? And where does this leave?
Why did Goldberg leave?
Picture of WCW. Look at the circumstance of how he did it, though.
This is the main event scene.
Maybe never answered between.
God awful. God awful. Is it really that bad? Yes. Yes, it fucking is. That was probably the worst match I've seen ever. I'm not even exaggerating. That was probably the worst match I've ever watched. And I'm not even talking about mechanically in the ring. I'm not talking about Nash. Nash was probably the best wrestler in that fucking match. But the fact that you have commentary the entire match leaning back and forth between exposing the business, saying Goldberg doesn't want to do business, Scott Steiner doesn't want to do business, politicking this and politicking that, and then talking about Goldberg not wanting to take the powerbomb, and he left and he just walked out, and then speculating why he walked out, and then you get a powerbomb to Scott Steiner, and you're like, well, he did business, he did it. Even without that distraction, the absolute booking of that, the absolute, whoever's idea was that, gets the worst rating I can ever think of. 0.5? 0.5 on Cage Match? That's generous. That is generous. That should be a negative. If there should be negative fucking ratings on Cage Match, I'm going to say negative 5 stars. No, even better. Negative 7 stars. I'm going to pull the old Meltzer and go past 5 stars. Negative 7 fucking stars. God awful. But I will find the one thing, because I told you I always find one thing I like. The NWO Wolfpack theme music is fire. Seeing him hit a jackknife, maybe he will be the runner-up. God damn it, because that's the only thing I found in this match that's redeemable. Wow. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm sorry you had to go through that with me. I'm sorry I had to go through that. But I will be back for another episode of Is It Really That Bad? So until next time, stay frosty, stay cool, and always keep the kayfabe.